everyone. It's that amazing, beautiful time of the year, summer, and hence we are always usually out doing gardening. Well, gardening can be fun, but one of the at least my personal least favorite part of gardening is weeding. However, we still got to do what we got to do, but we can always talk about how to do weeding safely. Hello everyone, my name is Avi Singh, physiotherapist from Precision Physiotherapy and Hamilton Physio Rehab. Today we're going to talk about how to do weeding safely. So before even we allot about the time and the day of when to do it, sometimes people go out there and say that, hey, today is my weeding day and I'm going to get all those weeds out on the same time and the same day. However, it could be a long stretch. For some people it might work, but a good recommendation is to, depending on how much is a workload, we'd be able to spread that out, not just that entire span of that specific day, but throughout the week as well, where a little small burst and portions of it, distributing it across may be a good idea without hurting and injuring yourself. Second is having some tools, a stick. I couldn't grab a wooden stick, but anything that can hold and give you balance, I'll let you know how to use that. Another tool to use would be some sort of a padding that you can use for your knee, and then a small stool to be able to do certain aspects of the weeding. So first is, because we are constantly going to be bending down and squatting and kneeling down, for some people are absolutely fine in being able to squat repetitively to do the weeding, and to say that definitely saves the back so that you're not constantly bending. So if you're having to squat, this is a stable short squat start position where you are really leaning on those elbows, so you are offloaded there while you are doing a certain specific activity of removing that weight for that specific time. And then if at all it's a deeper root system, then you want to ensure that you are in the center, or both your feet are up here, and then you're in the center of it, and then you can spend some time to be able to do that. If you're using a tool, and then it's going to take a little longer for you to do that. Now if you are having to kneel, so for example, there's I don't have an example to show you here. However, if there are times where we need to weed a lot of deeper rooted system, which we know that it's going to take a little longer, so then being in that squat position for a longer period of time could be a little challenge. In those cases, you want to have some sort of a knee pad that you can kneel on, depending your comfort level, and then at the back you can have some sort of a support, a pillow or a cushion, so that when you're leaning back, you're a little supported there, and then you can spend all your time doing that for a period of time before you move on to the next thing. Or another idea would be to use a step stool as well, and that would allow you to be able to spend some time doing that. I often recommend having a stick, so with your bending, and this comes from the game of golf, which we call this a golfer's lift. So if squatting is your thing, then so be it, that's great. However, we want to be constantly hinging from our hip, and then to save our back and repetitive strain on the knee. Another thing to be doing that we can do is, you're really offsetting our weight by leveraging our good leg to be able to hinge at the bottom. So a simple sort of a hinge movement like this, half of it, and I highly recommend to be able to distribute that between right and left, or between both sides throughout your day, so that you are balancing that even by doing that. And this ensures that your back doesn't get too strained, and you're hinging constantly from the hip, and you get a good powerful force to be able to do that specific activity. That's about it for the aspect of weeding. Give these a try. Let me know if these help. Like, subscribe, and share it with your friends and family, and have a happy summer.